Hi, Alice Wheaton here. Thank you for joining me again for another session of the video series. And we're going to talk about something today that is very dear to my heart, and that is how to break out of voicemail jail. It's one of the speed bumps on the road to success that salespeople experience. And so one of the things I like to do is I use these practices that I'm going to talk about, and I'll notice the number of calls I make compared to the number of return calls I receive. The optimum, of course, is 100 out of 100, but let's shoot for at least 65%. And so there's three key aspects of getting your calls returned. One of them, the first one, is that you must understand that your own message must be compelling. So let's say you leave a message for someone to call you back, and they do. And then when they call you back, this is what they hear. Hello, I'm either on the phone or away from my desk right now, like duh. So if you leave your name and number and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now, when I'm dealing with suppliers and I leave a message, I want to know exactly when they're going to call me back. And so I use 4 hours. My voice message is simply this. Hello, this is Alice Wheaton. My personal goal is to return your call in 4 hours. Bye for now. You cut the rhetoric. Let's say that the person you called is phoning you from a trip on the road. They don't want to be listening to you talking about, oh, I'm either on the phone or away from my desk. It's a moot point. Obviously, you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't have left a message. And so make sure that your own message is optimized. Now, if you can't call back for a day, then make sure you leave a message saying that. But having specific times will help you impress your client that calls back in. The second one, it's to leave a compelling message, and we talked about that just now. It needs to be short, it needs to be pithy, and it needs to have a time limit. And the reason is that you want to demonstrate to your client that you are 100% accountable. Because someone who is 100% accountable, 100% responsible, is also 100% trustworthy. I call that the art of sales. Accountable plus responsible equals trustworthy. And so when you're leaving your message, when you're leaving your phone number, for instance, you've left your message and you're leaving your phone number, you need to leave it like a symphony conductor. So my number is 403-249-5853. When you leave that message that way, your prospects or whoever it is that you're phoning can actually have the time to write your number down. Imagine how frustrating that is to actually listen to your email and only to hear 403-249-5853. And they've got to listen to it 4 or 5 times in segments to get the number. What do you think your chances are of having your call returned? I would say 0 to 0. And so the other point about you leaving your voicemail is make sure that you speak in a slow and measured tone. And the reason is that people listen to articulation in different ways. So if you're talking to someone whose primary language is not English, and if you speak in a typical conversational tone, your message will be lost. So it's important to speak in a slow, measured way. It's important to optimize your own message to give a time for callback and make sure that you speak slowly. Thanks for being here with me today. I look forward to being here next time, and make sure that you have a great day selling and optimize your voicemail. Bye for now.